Good morning and welcome to the kickoff of our Fall Broadcasting One show season. I'm joined by CTV veteran Kaelyn Day, and today we will start introducing you to the future of CTV as we highlight the work of our Broadcasting One students.
This collection of freshmen, sophomores, and juniors are throwing themselves into their first productions, and we look forward to bringing you shows as each of these new broadcasters bring your stories to life.
Today, the reporter and camera team of Alexa Maynard and Olivia Bright will take a look at the upcoming fall drama production Clue.
Sailor Rein and Jade Shaad captured the magic of the fall concert and will share how these artists went from new students to Showtime performers.
And Kaelyn and I will get you caught up on what's going on around campus as we head into the winter season. Welcome to the show. The fall term has charged into October. We've seen the first half of the semester disappear and quarter grades appear. Colfax students are as engaged as ever in the arts, athletics, and academics, which is exactly what you would expect at Colfax.
This past Thursday, a large group of artists made their stage debut in the fall concert, and just like that, the reality of the work students are doing was made visible to a capacity public audience. Jade Shaad and Sailor Rein have the story.
Morning has broken, glorious morning, Maynard has spoken, like the first bird.
The fall concert on October 11th, 2023 was beautiful and included performances by chamber choir, concert choir, drumline, as well as 3 solos. The concert was directed by Todd Wilkinson and accompanied by Colfax graduate Laura Townsend. The choir prepared for months leading up to the show.
My choir prepared for the fall concert by practicing every single day in class. They had to learn how to read music, and many of them had to learn how to sing because it's their first time doing this. And they worked hard every single day right up to the concert.
The drumline has been preparing since the 3rd day of school, and this line faced many challenges to be performance ready.
We had several brand new players, people who've never played the drums before or people who didn't know how to read music. And so they had to learn how to read music, and then they had to learn how to play their instrument. And we worked hard every single day right up to the concert.
From the wealth of talented performers in the music program, 3 special performances added to the quality of the concert. There were 2 beautiful solos by Jade and Grafoli singing Work Song by Hosier, Miranda Griffith performing No Man at All by Seth MacFarlane, as well as the trio of Maya Pierce, Natalie Porter, and McKenna Summers performing Tightrope by The Greatest Showman.
Walking the tightrope high in the sky, we can see the whole world down below. We're walking a tightrope, never sure, never know how far we could.
I choose the solos for every concert about a week before the show. I have auditions in my classroom at lunchtime, and the students prepare those on their own, and then they come in and they audition, and then I just choose a few of them for the program.
With nearly half of the drumline and choir being new students, drumline major and 4-year choir student Frankie Garcia has been working hard to get all of the new students ready to perform their very best for the fall concert.
They're all really cool. They all do their best and make sure that they're putting in their best effort. In our section in drumline, we only have 2 people who've never played the snare before, which has been kind of challenging, but also really helpful because everyone knows what's going on and knows advice to give that they might not have known going in.
Freshman Grace Masick, one of the many new students to choir, had to learn to work with new people and learn what it takes to be an award-winning choir.
The challenge for me in choir was memorizing all the songs. I had to memorize 6 songs, which was challenging for me because I felt like I didn't have enough time, but I was able to, so that was good.
With a successful fall concert in the books, Mr. Wilkinson and the music department are already setting their sights for the winter concert on December 13th, where they will take to the stage as veteran performers. For camera op and editor Sailor Rein, I'm Jade Shaad reporting for CTV.
It never ceases to amaze me how students can enter a class, some with no musical background, and 4 months later take to the stage and perform at that level.
And no sooner had the huge applause from the audience subsided, they were already turning their attention to the winter concert that will take place in the Performing Arts Center on December 13th. All new songs, challenges, and opportunities. Now that's dedication.
Our fall sports teams are rounding out Pioneer Valley play and turning their attention to the playoffs. Our volleyball team closed out their season last week on the road at PVL champion Bear River. The Falcons will miss the playoffs this season, but can hang their hat on a huge win over 12 Bridges, as well as sweeping Lyndhurst Center in Marysville.
Our cross-country team has been backing up their stellar 2022 season with one championship-caliber performance after another. Both the girls and boys teams will race for the Pioneer Valley League Championships tomorrow at Bear River at 3:30.
I've had a front row seat this season running with the women's team, and Jessie Redding and our women's team are putting together a historic season. Jessie has smashed all the Colfax cross-country records, is undefeated in the PVL, and has torn up courses from Irvine to Fresno and all over Northern California. In most races, her best competition is her own teammates, Jade Bittner, sister Micah Redding, and junior Sophie Sunding.
They have their eyes set on winning back-to-back section titles. On the men's side, Dylan Holloway has been leading the team, breaking the school's 3-mile record, and the team has a legitimate shot at winning back-to-back PVL titles tomorrow at Bear River.
The football team is coming off a loss to the 16th ranked team in all of Sacramento, Division IV 12 Bridges. But the Falcons hung more points on the undefeated Rhinos than any team this season, and continue to get better each week. Colfax has already qualified for the playoffs with their 5 wins and is gearing up for the biggest game of the season when they take on Bear River this Friday in the 36th annual River Bowl.
Not only is it the River Bowl, Sam, it's also the honor game. The theme of the nest is red, white, and blue. Leadership is planning a rally and a nighttime celebration where we can honor all veterans, active military, and first responders. Juniors Drew Stowers and Savannah Hostler are leading the event where there will be a special presentation of 2 local veterans, Kyle Wells, Air Force Special Ops, and his older brother Stuart Wells, an F-16 fighter pilot.
This sounds like a really special night. Will there be an honor walk where Colfax students can participate this year, Kaelyn?
Yes, all Colfax students are encouraged to wear red, white, and blue and take part in the honor walk on the field before the game starts. And I don't want to steal any of Drew and Savannah's thunder, but I have heard rumors of a Black Hawk helicopter making a special landing in Marston Stadium.
Sounds like a must-attend event and a huge game as our Falcons try to keep the River Bowl trophy on Colfax soil for yet another year. The women's golf team boasts the most valuable player for a 3rd year in a row, junior Malia Gustafson. Malia has led the Falcons back to the playoffs with her undefeated performance in league, and the team started their postseason yesterday in Manteca.
Reporter Nick Hamasaki is working on a feature story about the first season of flag football in CIF history, and Colfax is the main character. Colfax took the PVL championship and scored the number 3 seed in the playoffs that start tonight in Marston Stadium at 7 p.m., when our Falcons take on Sacramento Adventist. With the win, they move on to play the winner of Antelope and Pioneer. The story of how our team got there will air in our next show.
I look forward to seeing that and showing off the work of another reporter camera op team from the Broadcasting 1 class. In the meantime, we will turn it back to the stage where our drama program is preparing to put their talents on display in the Fall Play Clue. Reporter Alexa Maynard and camera op Olivia Bright have this story.
Colfax High School's drama department has been preparing their fall production for months now. Mrs. Mitchem enters her 2nd season as director and drama teacher of CORE, the creators of riveting entertainment, and this year's production of the compelling murder mystery, Clue.
I think that people have a little bit of nostalgia for the board game. They remember playing it with their families growing up and their friends, and so I think that the play really sort of encapsulates a lot of that, and I think that people are going to think that it's really funny and have a really good time.
Are you the killer?
There was a record number of students who auditioned for this very challenging theatrical production. And unlike many productions who turn students away, Mrs. Mitchem came up with a creative solution.
I am most proud of the fact that so many students were so enthusiastic that we had so many students audition that we had to do 2 casts.
Senior Jaden Garofalo will play one of the lead characters, the butler Wadsworth, and his motivation goes beyond being a star.
I chose to audition for this production because I love theater. I've been doing it since the 2nd grade, and I've done every show offered at Colfax since COVID, and I just enjoy theater. It brings me joy.
What was the issue?
Tech Theater does all of the technical work, so all the behind-the-scenes work for our productions.
Behind the scenes, Tech Theater works every day during 5th block to bring this intricate production to life. Junior Kaelyn Walker and her team will be a major contributor to the magic of this play.
So Tech Theater does costumes, hair, makeup, sound, lights, props, set the stage. There's a lot of cues in this one show for sound specifically. So working with them and trying to make sure that they're all cut and edited the right way has been a little bit difficult, but yeah.
The challenges the Tech Theater team will face are not lost on the actors.
What's recommended is this giant set that turns and spins, except we don't have the capability of doing that. So what we're doing is having it just completely shift while on stage. Everything's moving constantly to try and create the dynamic of flow and create the scene.
Although this play will be very challenging to produce, Mrs. Mitchem is drawn to it because it is also silly and doesn't take itself too seriously.
I think this play will surprise the audience because it is a murder mystery, and so there's that sort of fun element, trying to figure out who did what, with what, and where, and that's always fun.
If you're looking for a fun night out, Clue is a great bargain with tickets selling for $10 if you buy them online and $15 at the door. The show opens on Saturday the 28th at 7, as well as a matinee on Sunday the 29th at 2. The following weekend on November 3rd at 7, and the final show on November 4th also at 7. Hope to see you there. This is Alexa Maynard for CTV.
In support of the opening night of the play on Saturday, leadership is hosting a monochrome spirit day this Thursday. You pick the color and wear nothing but that color from head to toe. All participants will be awarded raffle tickets to win dinner and a show for 4 at Main Street Pizza. You pick the show date. Winners will be announced at the pumpkin carving contest Thursday.
You will also want to keep your ears peeled for the bulletin this week because the monthly ASB card drawing will be taking place and one lucky winner will grab 2 tickets to the play.
And if that's not enough this week, the annual pumpkin carving contest is back. Senior leadership student Ian Burks is bringing this event to campus on Thursday. If you want a shot at sitting down and crafting your pumpkin masterpiece to usher in the fall season, sign up in the quad today and tomorrow. If there are more people than pumpkins, leadership will use a lotto system and then let contestants know. And if there are more pumpkins than people, carvers will be welcome first come, first serve. And that includes faculty.
If you haven't already started planning your Halloween costume, there's no time like the present. The annual ASB costume contest is back and will feature 5 categories, a full stage and sweet prizes. The contest will take place on Tuesday, October 31st, Halloween Day.
Okay, Kaelyn, you can't just leave our audience hanging. What are the categories?
Fair enough. The freshman leadership team will be sponsoring the event and have selected the following categories: funny, scary, classic, group, most original, and of course, faculty. There's something for everybody, so don't miss out on some classic fall fun. To make sure the contest flows, there will be sign-ups this Thursday and Friday.
And if you're looking for a nighttime Halloween thrill, look no further than the Sierra Vista Haunted House. Link Crew will be working with the Green Machine on Saturday, October 28th for this spooktacular experience, and it runs from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Well, that's all we have for you today, Colfax. We'll be back as soon as our next stories make it to completion.
We have reporters learning about new teachers, flag football, and keeping their eyes on the fall playoffs.
Until then, I'm Samantha Reedy Platt for Kaelyn Day. Have a great day, Colfax.